Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host. I'm back in my bedroom. Yes, haven't seen me in here for a while. I don't know if you can hear me at the moment, but the air conditioning is on in this room. This is the only room that has an air conditioner. It is set up just at the moment just to bring the temperature down from 27, which it was at, and we just want to drop it down and then I'll turn it off. Why am I here and not downstairs? After I talked with my doctor, and we're pretty sure that my leg problem is nothing to do with any illness of sorts, anything like peripheral vascular damage. It's not to do with a blood clot or anything like that, which thank God that's a good thing. But what it is we think one of two things: either a nerve compression issue, or due to the lower spine, or sciatica nerve. They're both pretty much the same. It's a set of nerves that goes down from the base of your spine down your leg. And yeah, when this pain starts, it was very confusing because it seemed to be coming from both legs, but it isn't. It's coming from my left leg. Now, it is pretty crippling, and it is affecting a lot of things I'm doing. In fact, it's affecting some of my coping strategies, which isn't a good thing. So we think what happened was this. And it's not the mobility scooter's fault, but I spent 3 weeks in hospital looking after Mum, and I was sitting on my Quingo, which has a really good lumbar support and really good back support. But instead of sitting back like this, I was like this, looking at my Mum. I was sitting forward like this for hours at a time. And the iller she got, the more I was sitting forward. Without noticing it. And so at my age, that's going to come back and bite you. So we think it's either sciatica or another nerve lower back issue. Now, that's why I'm upstairs now. You see, even though this is a gaming chair, this AK racing chair, it has really good lumbar support. That seat downstairs is a £75 Amazon one, bought for occasional use, not permanent use. So while I can sit better in my Quingo when I'm out in it, and that won't exacerbate the issue, that chair downstairs is not built to be a proper lumbar support and proper comfort for your lower back and to support your lower back. This chair is. So, pardon me, until I can afford to replace that chair with an office chair, something like a steel case series, steel series or something, they do an actual really nice chair. Not to be mistaken with the company that does all the gaming peripherals. Let me just check how much they are. This is the paradox. Steel series is the one that does all the gaming peripherals and that for PC. Steel case is the one that does really, really good office chairs. They're office chairs that are meant to be sat in for 8 hours at a time. They are really good for your back. I mean, I've always said that I would say 90% of gaming chairs are no good for your back and will in time do you damage. Point an example downstairs there. Remember, I've never had any problem. This one, the AK Racing Max, has really good lumbar support in that. One of the best lumbar supports you can get. Now, the problem with buying a Steel Series chair is, we're talking £1,000 plus, £1,098 for one that I'm looking at the moment. Can't afford that. No way I can afford that. I have to save up money for the solicitor and everything. But you can get them second hand because there's a lot of fire sales and that. A lot of businesses go out of business and there's a lot of second hand places. So you can actually get hold of second hand ones quite, not cheap, but good price. So I need to get one of those chairs down for downstairs before I can start using that computer again. So I'll have to do some research into that. Don't really want to be spending any money, and pretty much my limit is a couple of £100 maximum, but this is the warmest room in the house. This seat doesn't fit downstairs, and with my back, having to lug this downstairs would be a bad thing. Would probably exasperate any damage I've got. So taking this downstairs, because it's a heavy chair, is not an option. So I'm going to have to find £200 in my budget and get a second-hand Steel Series chair for the kitchen if I want to continue to use that during the summer, because we've got a big summer heat wave coming up. Well, not a big one, a mini heat wave they call it. This next week, the temperature as is now is going to rise. To the thing with a heat wave in the UK, the problem is this: the UK houses are not built to get rid of heat. They're built to keep in warmth. So in the winter, very good. In the summer, very bad, because the temperatures don't go down during the night, and then it builds on top of what was in there before. So it might only be like 20, 22, 23 outside, but inside the house it can be 25, 26, 27 degrees. So yeah, this is something I've got to deal with, because the pain I am in at the moment, well, not at the moment, it's okay because I'm sitting in this chair and the pain isn't there at the moment. Because I'm sitting in the chest chair and I'm sitting in a very position. I've got a bit of discomfort in the back of my back, but that's mainly because I'm sitting properly and sitting back instead of leaning forwards, which is gamers do. Gamers like to lean forward. So, not much I can do about this. I've got to sort it. If I want to use that living room, the kitchen thing, to sciatica can go away within a week, about usually 10 days, a month, or it can keep going. It can be a problem, a permanent, ongoing problem. Probably have some x-rays. They'll probably x-ray the base of my spine and that to see if some of the vertebrae have been crushed or something like that, or damaged in any way by the way I was hanging out outside looking after my mum. So not much I can do about it. So take care of yourselves. Just letting you know of why I'm up here and why I'm using this stuff at the moment.